protection of others around you. Do not attempt to speak like us. We are different. We are unapologetic. The words spoken are issued by professionals with legal representation and protected by the First Amendment. So for your safety and the protection of others around you, do not attempt to speak like us. We are different. We are unapologetic.
And with you.
What's going on YouTube, Facebook?
Hey!
The Unapologetic Instructors.
We're on Facebook too.
Yeah.
Oh, he figured out that shit.
So we gonna go on what's this too? Right, the Instagram shit I figured out too.
Oh, Shuggy, we moving up in the world.
I just gotta work on the dual camera shit.
Okay, that's why you sit there. Okay.
Yeah. You here with the Unapologetic Instructors. You got
Justin
Jonesville Dirty.
Boss lady.
Follow the circle, bro.
I don't follow circles.
It's me.
Primetime Fitz.
So I like Primetime Fitz normal bullshit. We ain't gonna bullshit tonight. We're gonna get through some more states tonight.
Oh, yeah.
We ain't gonna bullshit our way around this.
All the bullshit goes on the food bar, which is right after this.
Right after this. It's actually gonna be a little early tonight because I'm fucking tired.
I'm tired.
I'm burnt the hell out.
Me too.
So I gotta cut it short because I'm tired as hell.
The Black Mamba put it on you?
Nah, not that shit. I slept all day.
Well,
I slept until 1 o'clock.
I thought it was so messed up. He put them students right next to your truck.
I ain't give a fuck at that point. I was sleepy. So
He said he's coming through Joplin.
if you haven't been paying attention, we've been going through the chain laws, you know what I'm saying, and the chain regulations per state. Anything west of I-25 pretty much has a chain law.
Mhm.
Anything to the east of it, they have chain regulations. So we're going to jump in real quick.
I'm going to start with the other one we forgot.
You can start with that one.
Yeah.
Let's see. Timmy Turbo,
Oh,
what's going on?
Timmy!
Mr. TYB James, first in, but you ain't. Timmy Turbo beat your ass in, so you know what I'm
It's
saying?
hard
You
to
gotta
beat.
get quicker.
It's hard to beat Timmy
It
Turbo.
really is hard to beat Timmy.
So go ahead and start with the first state that we missed.
Hawaii.
Hawaii?
Hawaii.
They have no chain law.
No chain law in
They don't
Hawaii.
even snow. They barely get cold. So we gonna go with Georgia. At any time, the Georgia Department of Transportation may close or limit access to certain highways during inclement weather. If this occurs, signage will be placed to inform drivers that chains are required in order to proceed. For commercial vehicles, chains must be placed on the outermost drive tires. Any driver who causes a wreck or blocks the flow of traffic when not complying with the above laws on limited access on a limited access highway will be fined up to $1,000. So if you got super singles, that means you got to have it on your super singles.
Mm-hmm.
The outermost is for duals.
That's your whole tire.
And
Your outermost tire is your whole tire.
if you know anything about Georgia, Georgia gets their salt and their acid way late because they don't anticipate snow. So any kind of ice, snow, or frost, they gonna have something in place.
Oh, yeah.
Not too many places you need except coming in from the
I'm not reading
north.
that.
North.
Somebody else take that.
Oh,
next one.
I'll take Idaho.
Yeah, you are a hoe. Go ahead and read
You
that.
the
That's why she didn't want to do it. Y'all ain't getting me on this bullshit.
Anyway,
She wanted to say you the hoe.
Land of Potatoes says the officials with the Idaho Department of Transportation can determine that it is unsafe to drive over Lookout Pass and 4th of July Pass on I-90 and Lolo Pass on Highway 12. If it is deemed unsafe, then you will be required to chain up minimum of one tire on each drive axle and one axle at or near the rear. Signs will alert you to chain up. Idaho defines chains as two circular metal loops, one on each side of the tire, connected by not less than 9 evenly spaced chains across the tread. I'm guessing that they had someone try to ask, well, what are chains? That kind of sounds like something you would do.
Or
Well,
you get a
define
boot,
chain.
or the boot thing. Like
Oh, the
they don't
sock thing,
allow
yeah.
they don't allow the little socks.
Oh.
Socks, not in Idaho.
Not in that hoe. Not wearing no socks. Not wearing no socks in that hoe.
Okay, Illinois. The use of tire chains are allowed when required for safety during a time of snow, ice, or another condition that might cause slippery highways.
I feel like we've heard that before.
We have several states on the East Coast are like that, but they do tell you that you can, if necessary. And it's not only snow, ice, and some of the inclement weather could be a mudslide.
Yeah.
I mean, things like that to that effect to kind of pull you out. So let's keep them rolling.
Indiana. The use of tire chains are allowed when required for safety during a time of snow, ice, or any other condition that might cause slippery highways. Indiana also allows tires in which have been inserted ice grips or tire studs, including retractable tire studs. They have retractable tire studs?
Yeah.
Like some real 007 type shit? Like,
Yeah. Kind of.
we need to get those. From October 1st to the following May 1st. Just make sure those studs, Idaho studs, are no more than 3/32 of an inch beyond the tread of the traction surface and do not damage the road. Do not damage the road.
And that's the
Joe
biggest
Biden
thing
would
is
say.
they'll find, like, if you're using it and you can get out of it and the road clears up, they will find the hell out of you.
Yeah, we had that conversation with Connecticut yesterday.
Yeah, say they rolled up and it's game on.
Stupid
To
Connecticut.
Iowa and Kansas. At the same
Indiana
time.
studs, not Idaho studs. You were talking about Indiana, not Idaho.
I know.
You don't confuse motherfucker.
But he said the stud part.
Yeah.
I said stud. Idaho's studs.
So do Iowa and Kansas together.
Ooh,
Ooh.
It's
Get
same
it.
shit.
getting a double.
It's one of y'all's turns.
A twofer.
A twofer.
A
Two for one.
2 for 1.
The use of tire chains are allowed when required for safely driving a time of snow, ice, or other condition that might cause slippery highways.
That's one.
That's for Iowa and for
That was a
Kansas.
twofer.
Ooh.
That was a twofer.
One of them is cheating.
And a lot of that
Write your
is-
own shit.
A lot of that is them.
Louisiana
saying
does the same shit.
Drivers got to use common sense. They got to be able to know when the conditions are deemed. 9 times out of 10, if it's ice on the road, we're shutting down. I can say I'm shutting down.
Don't be
Yeah.
stupid.
But I mean, if you got to get out of a situation and don't make a mistake on, oh, I'm just not going to chain up. You get into a chain up area,
Yeah,
you got to get
you're-
through it.
you're
in order to
fucked.
go.
Yeah.
That's why I knew it was US 93. I got stuck there once. I had to put chains on.
Going to get it.
Okay, Kentucky. No person shall use
Who's going to bed?
on a highway not covered with ice a vehicle with a chained wheel unless the wheel rests upon an ice shoe at least 6 inches wide. When the chains are used on rubber tired vehicles, the cross chains shall be not more than 3/4 of an inch in thickness or diameter and shall be spaced not more than 10 inches apart around the circumference of the tire.
Ooh, circumference.
They used a lot of fucking confusing words.
Those are big words.
Fuck
And-
you, Kentucky.
With all of this, all of this we giving, definitely check out the local sites for the states as you go into them. You know they got inclement conditions. TB mentioned last night a bunch of weather sites to use.
Mhm.
You want to be checking it. That's part of your trip planning. Hopefully, if it ain't, I mean, if you
Make
catch
it part
these
of it.
fines, don't come back at us because we ain't gonna be unapologetic about telling you to pay the shit.
And that's your fleet manager if you don't know.
Yeah,
It doesn't
They
matter
can't
what
tell you.
company you work for. Your fleet manager has access to all that information.
let's see. I'll chop off Louisiana and Maine because Louisiana is the same as Iowa and Kansas. The use of tire chains are allowed when required for safety during a time of snow, ice, and other conditions that might cause a slippery highway.
Like hail.
Yeah. And they do get, and people hear this about these states, these southern states. I-10 all the way across the board does get icy. It does catch snow. It knocks down power lines, knocks down trees because it's not something that happens often. but
But when it does, you better be prepared.
because they're not, because the state ain't prepared.
Hell
Yeah,
no.
So,
Think
they're
Texas prepared for ice? Fuck no.
so definitely. So Maine
That's why it was so bad.
is vehicles cannot have tires with metal studs, wires, spikes, or other metal protruding from the tire tread from May 1st through October 1st. Other than that time frame, there is nothing noted within the law regulating the use of tire chains, and that time frame can be extended if needed. Other than that, the use of tire chains are allowed when required for safety during the time of snow, ice, other conditions that might cause slippery highways.
That sounds
Meaning-
so familiar.
Yeah, a lot of y'all states are cheaping out, man. Use your
I
own
mean, it's
words.
the East Coast thing, but
Use your big words.
with Maine, even with Maine's doing that, when they're saying they can extend that time frame, because winter sometimes doesn't start till late. They don't catch their first snow maybe until November, Thanksgiving weekend. So then they open it up because then it's going to be a latter part of their winter.
And they
Or it
also-
can go longer.
Yeah,
Chains also don't help you from avoiding the moose.
No. You can drive under that bitch in a car, though.
Yeah, not a truck.
The Mythbusters did it.
In a Miata, maybe.
We gonna move on to Myrtle Land. What up, Myrtle Land? Ugh. Out there in Baltimore. I was there. It's cool.
Is that where you served?
No, I served in New Haven County. Chains may be required in Maryland if a snow emergency is declared. Snow emergencies can be declared for individual roads or statewide. Ooh. Travel other than, hold on, travel dash other than for motorcycles dash is prohibited on a highway that is designated and appropriately marked by signs as a vehicle emergency route when a snow emergency is in effect. Who the fuck's on their motorcycle in a snow? Thomas.
What's a miter cycle? I was just wondering if you put chains on a motorcycle. Because now they got those spiders.
shit.
Unless the vehicle is equipped with chains or snow tires on at least one wheel at each end of a driving axle. Massachusetts, shoot shit. Yeah. Massachusetts prohibits the use of studded tires and chains between May 1st and November 1st without a permit. You gotta get a permit to use chains in Massachusetts?
Yeah.
That's
You
fucking-
got to stop at DOT and actually ask them, which I'm pretty sure they're going to do an inspection with it.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you
So-
decided we're going to get all this done in a day.
Yo, I
Well, I
did
guess
get pulled
that'll
into
be their-
Vermont in a snowstorm once. That was horrible.
I guess that'll be their winter. So anywhere between May 1st and November 1st, you can use them without a permit. Anything outside of those dates?
No, because any other time like that, common sense
Oh.
need to kick in. If you use it between May 1st and November and you tear up their damn road, you believe them people in Massachusetts going to tear your ass up.
It says prohibited the use of studded tires and chains between May 1st and November 1st without a permit.
Yeah,
Meaning,
so
like,
you can
through that
use
time
those
frame-
within- you don't need a permit.
You would need a
You
permit.
go no. What they're saying
I'm
is by
stupid.
common sense of you will not use it during spring and summer.
Okay.
They're
Sure.
hoping that you understand that you ain't gonna use it during spring and summer.
I thought I needed a permit no
Ain't
matter
gonna
what.
snow.
But the studded tires, the motherfuckers will keep them studded tires and they decide, oh, I'm just not going to take them off. And then they be fucking.
I can't
up the
afford
road.
to right
But after
now.
May 1st, they got them on.
Which
Hey,
is
home-
stupid
home of the
because I mean
Millies.
those studded tires are like so much more expensive. All you doing is tearing up your fucking goddamn spikes.
Ain't costing an ass load of money.
Mm-hmm.
But during the spring and summer, they're trying to prevent drivers from, and I get what you're saying, for these new drivers out here or old drivers, from May 1st until November 1st. Not that you don't need a permit, you don't need a permit. Common sense should damn it apply. Why would you have them on in those type of roadways?
Well, it should also be noted that commercial vehicles can be ordered off the roadways during snow emergencies.
Oh, that's pretty smart.
That's massive to shoot shit.
You know,
Home of
be
Millies.
funny.
That's
Like,
if you don't
You
have
should
enough-
read the next one, sir.
some studded tires.
Since you need to know the law in certain states.
Oh, I do know the law in certain states.
Yeah.
Canton, baby.
See,
Michigan.
they have that, like the commercial vehicles will be ordered off of the road during snow emergencies, just in case you don't have enough common sense to pull the fuck over. Oh, you ain't smart enough to pull over? Now I'm about to make you pull over.
No more driving for you today.
Yeah, but conditions, I mean, they have to keep the roadways open for emergency vehicles as well as for cars, pedestrians cars are trying to move through.
Don't have no
And truck
time to pull over.
Truck drivers don't either.
Super truckers. That's what
You
I'm saying.
just-
That's why they have that.
You just gave a whole thing where I had to break it down about you don't need a permit between doggone May 1st and November 1st.
You said common sense. Okay? Common sense is
You
not.
just had to make me break that down for them. So yes, truck drivers, they might want to order us off the road because
Yo, my money's about a mile, man, not sitting on the side of your fucking highway. So
Yeah.
you're gonna force me off.
So let's get to the state that.
No, he's reading
I
the
know.
state.
I'm saying though that the state that loves to hate him.
Yeah,
It's other places. I can
there's a lot of
Well,
states.
hold on. Well, since I'm doing that, I read Michigan and Missouri.
Oh.
Because I know I made people call me something in the car. Michigan is the use of chains is allowed for safety when snow, ice, and other conditions are present. If the chains are used, they must not come in direct contact with the road surface. Meaning, if you're trying to use it to get through ice, once you get through that ice, stop, take them off. Get to the next ice patch, stop, take them off. It's still, and it sounds crazy to most people about the road surface, but every household in America bitches about the road and how bad a road is. This is honestly to help take care of those roads.
Believe me, you're gonna want to take those motherfuckers off as soon
Yeah,
as you
no,
get
not
through
only
ice,
that, who
because
the
those
hell's-
motherfuckers are loud and they're you can only go a certain amount of speed.
Who the hell is riding like that?
15 or
That shit is-
25
No
miles an
higher than
hour.
25.
25 miles an hour with chains, or you're gonna throw the chains, and guess what? You're gonna throw it all on the side of your shit, and chains wrapped up around metal shit's gonna break some shit.
Yeah,
Let's jump Missouri. I'll jump Missouri real quick since I'm here. No person.
you've been here the whole time.
We all been
No, I'm here. Like, here they ain't got me out of here yet. Because last night they should have called us here this morning. I should have been in a meeting this morning. But no person shall operate any motor vehicle upon any road or highway of this state between the 1st of April and the first day of November while motor vehicle is equipped with tires containing metal or carbine studs. Carbide studs.
Carbide?
Carbide.
Yeah, like tungsten carbide, I guess.
Carbide studs.
Y'all are looking at the wrong
The
one.
law suggests a time frame, but weather is typically fine April through November anyway.
That is so vague. Like Missouri is so fucking vague.
I mean-
it's like typically fine. Some shit happens, but we're not going to put
Yeah,
that in
because we
paper.
can't pinpoint it.
So it's
And
not
even
just prime; it's the
even
whole
here-
fucking state.
Even here, it's damn mid. If you're gonna catch it, it's mid damn January through first week of February. That's normally been the window lately.
February is normally the worst.
Yeah.
Point of inquiry.
No,
What?
no, you can't go to the bathroom.
I'll get up and go to the bathroom.
You get the fuck out.
Does
Y'all-
this apply?
What's your inquiry, man?
Does this
We're trying to
apply-
learn chain shit.
Oh, to the Amish carriages.
No,
It
No.
should.
Well, Pennsylvania don't got one for them either.
they use studded tires.
They got horses
That's studded wheels
with new shoes.
They got horses with stilettos
with
on.
spike wheels.
Drop Minnesota and Mississippi, dog. Minnesota and Mississippi is the same. They're customary to
What the
all the rest of the states. They're pretty basic.
Dear
And
states,
use of
get your
tire
shit
chains
together.
are allowed when required for safety during time of snow, ice, or another condition that might cause slippery highways.
This
He said me stupid.
Hey, he calls both y'all dogs, so I can see the confusion.
I mean, it's true. But I didn't care who said it. But the reality of it is, I didn't care how you got it, dog. But
Let's recap of what kind of energy I've been having since the other day.
Oh
So
God,
we-
Tim.
all right, so we ain't worried
Yeah,
about
yeah,
it.
no, no,
always
It don't
with
require-
Always
don't
with the
require-
negativity.
It don't require change, so we're gonna move on to Montana. If the Montana Department of Transportation determines that highways are too dangerous for travel, road signs will tell drivers when to chain up. The state requirement
You just
when the
skip
law
my
is
time.
in effect is for all driver wheels to be chained up. Violations will result in a $25 fine.
$25.
Yeah, but you know they gonna tap your ass with a
You're gonna
whole.
roll in the Yellowstone and they just gonna kill you.
They gonna start, but they gonna start with something. They gonna go to something else. We'll get to your energy. Let's just get. We got to Montana. Okay, that was the goal for the day. Shit.
Well,
So
my
what
friend
kind of
still didn't
energy-
get to lose.
What kind of
replay.
energy did have people been issuing?
You asked-
Oh,
you
here
asked for
comes the
this.
negativity.
Hey, let's back up.
I got the black socks on today.
Me too.
Go ahead, Miss Negativity.
Yep. Negative.
Why I gotta be negative? Because I get put in
Because you're in a
situations and
negative
that-
mood.
What?
Negative Nancy.
Mm-hmm.
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 I'm
Mm.
negative, Nancy?
Yep. A little bit.
I'm not saying I don't understand your negativity.
But for the good of the cause,
I understand your
hold on, for the
negativity.
good of the cause, which was a great cause, turned out to be extraordinary cause.
Negative Mandy.
For that one moment,
Negative lady.
you got doggone went through a negative experience and you came out looking gleaming.
Look at him trying to sell you some bullshit.
Gave up. Gave up. But no, if you look at the statistics, that was one of the top lives, and she was a major part of that.
They were
He
expecting
don't
you.
know the word statistics or what they do.
I do know the worst statistics. I
But
used to
she
be a part
got
of
that,
them.
but you helped make it, and now you sitting up there with that blank ass face. Wait, no, that's got no wig going up here. Shit, we got help. Well, I don't.
You don't
But-
got hair. He don't got hair. I do. Mine stay there.
So it's like you guys have this one person that you guys don't even deal with, don't even catch your eye at, don't even really talk to, take a shot at you, and you can't say nothing. Make that make sense.
Well, technically, we didn't bring that person on the live.
I did, and it was a good show. And yes,
Well,
a slight pop shot,
I was
a slight pop
starting
shot.
to
But
like
anybody
it.
that watched that live, go watch Women Wednesday.
I was
Anything
starting to
that you
like
say
it.
is a slight. Look at her picture. Look at her on that video. You will know when it was a slight because either she was texting or she was. You could read her face.
Eyebrows, primarily right here.
Yeah, it was there. But no, it was a good show. It was a quality show. 3 different spectrums of
We need to have a
training and
voiceover.
very helpful for people.
We need to have a voiceover whenever she does certain.
So
faces.
you did damn good, but shit, you can't always help. Somebody could put a comment out here right now and say something. Really?
Or like when
And
old
they
boy,
trying to learn how to drive a
Or
truck and
whenever
get
old boy-
information.
whenever old boy
No,
comes in.
I
man,
don't care.
that dude took a shot. And you said, I don't care. He was asking what? Why you ain't
No,
fucking
because
coming
you do
back?
this, you'll be like, he'd be like all the way down the comments. Oh, look at it, he's here.
And he actually asked a legitimate question. Not for his purpose, because obviously we knew he wasn't coming back, but somebody else could have used. Somebody else needed that information.
Turn that frown upside down.
Sometimes you gotta got doggone,
She got
and I'm the
Robert De Niro
finest
style.
hot person it is. Hell, I had to leave for a damn year and a half on a hiatus. But sometimes you gotta contain it to understand the audience in which you presenting yourself to.
But you're out there slaying snakes.
Oh,
I mean, you
You're out
know,
there slaying
oh,
snakes.
who was in witness
But a
protection?
person,
It was,
Dude, I never
protect-
thought of it that way.
it was protecting the witnesses down here. It's like the
Fucking
reverse
witness
aspect.
protection.
He was in witness protection. He was relocated.
Hey!
I could have
Keep
took.
going.
I could have took so many.
I know you could,
shots.
And we
but
are
then it would have turned into a
way not to
ridiculous-
do it.
What's going on?
Way not to do. We are so proud of you.
So let's get to some of these people real quick, man. God damn.
Man, y'all-
TJ in the
I'm
house?
I'm taking a few days off. 'cause
Once
You
slow-
deserve it.
you guys
Once
keep
slow
making
speed
freaking
3
situations.
You get your nails
She's
done.
still on the shit.
say sniper gang on deck.
Sniper gang
My
ain't
boy
here.
ain't here. Sniper.
We smoking y'all.
Sean Logan say what up, OJ? What up, baby? What up?
Is that the one he's on medicated?
Yo, you can't be calling him
No.
OJ.
Is that in him?
No, he said, "What's up, OJ?" He said it to me.
I know you can't be calling him OJ. That's
Oh,
not
yeah.
good.
That's
Around-
bad.
Hold on, around here in these parts, they'll let me carry blades after Alan Ross.
Oh,
I say what it is. He don't work here no more.
I was
His
just.
big fat snitching ass.
I was just.
Because he was scared.
Disclaimer.
No, fuck this
Real
flavor.
fast.
Fuck this
Words
flavor.
spoken are issued by professionals with legal representation and protected by the First Amendment. So for your safety and the protection of others around you, do not attempt to speak like us. We are different. We are unapologetic.
I don't know.
Yeah,
All right,
because
so
And Daryl's not here.
let's
We
see.
have
We
you
got
in here. Daryl standing.
what that is. Subi Sire.
Yeah.
Subi Sire He said, Bumpy, it took too long for us to speak to him. So he brought his
He said,
ass on up here.
He said,
I was like, I just
y'all-
went downstairs, took a shit.
He said, y'all ain't about to talk to me like y'all do Russell. Y'all know I'm coming up here. Okay.
I mean, y'all can say shit to me. I just won't give a fuck.
Oh, Timmy Turbo said there's priming cab sub fleet to deliver to Hawaii.
We were talking about chains to Hawaii. Yes.
Give them a few years, they'll have a sub. They'll probably try to get a sub to go over there.
I mean, honestly, with the whole global warming deal, like the Pacific Ocean might just freeze up anyway. So I mean, fuck, just ice road truckers.
Yeah.
Sean Logan says, if I have to put chains on, I don't need to be driving.
Facts.
Facts. That's the
But
reality.
again,
of
when
it.
you get stuck,
You got to
Why
get
did
out
you
of it.
get stuck?
You're going to have to get
because
out
it
of
wasn't snowing when I started.
A medicated say, I heard that Florida doesn't care if you're overweight on the trailer. DOT is looking for trailers longer than 44. That's bullshit.
That ought to be B's freaking
That
name right there.
But that law
Unmedicated.
itself, now if you're inside of Florida in the state, we can go up to 82,000. But it has to start in the state, finish in the state.
Yeah.
That's
And-
probably what he's thinking.
And it also, I mean, and then you can be 44,000 on the trailer.
What's scary though is that if one person thinks that, that means that there had to have been a whole bunch of people that probably been doing that
That
coming
heard
out of
the same
Florida.
stuff. And then as
Oh,
they
no,
get
I can
pulled
have
in the
like
scales-
40,000 pounds on my trailer.
Yeah. as
But
they get put in the
Michigan's in the
scales,
same boat. You can be heavier in Michigan and Texas too.
So
We just, as a mega carrier, most of these bigger carriers are going to stick within the guidelines.
yeah. I mean, there'll be that time where you're at Budweiser or something in Florida, delivering in Florida, and you go in and say 82,000. They're gonna tell you, you good to road driver.
Yeah.
Well, being that we do have a
Well,
tank-
any scale, but as soon as you hit that Georgia scale, they're
Yeah,
going to be like,
but if
you're not
in-
so
no,
good,
I'm
driver.
saying, they'll tell you like if you're in state doing it. If you're
Right,
in
yeah.
state
As long as you
and they
stay
know
in the
where it's
state.
going, they're gonna tell you.
So being that we
So
do
that's
have a
good,
tanker, we do have a tanker here. That you guys really ever have to worry about like an overweight fucking deal, and what product would it be?
Mm.
Everything. Like
Like,
they
what product
like,
is more
here's-
heavier than the other? Because I mean, all it ends
So-
up carrying up a certain amount of volume, right?
So depending on the product, like density, like a gallon of water is like 8 point something pounds. I can't remember.
Mhm.
But say we're hauling like certain oils. Oils are going to be lighter than water.
Mhm.
So thus the science experiment, put the dye in the oil, fucking watch the oil float to the top, then a bead drops to the bottom over and over again. So a lot of these
you're
products,
confusing Justin.
Damn it, Bill Nye.
but basically it comes down to when you haul a lot of the same products all the time, you have a rough guesstimate of like, okay, this many gallons equals this much weight. And the way the tanks are measured is we have a chart on the side, generally speaking, that tells you like at this measurement from the edge of the dome lid, it's this many gallons.
Okay.
So you can figure your weight that way if you're having to load yourself. Or in the case of a lot of places we go to, big companies like Cargill, AAK,
I'd imagine like
like a handful of others, like we literally, they have us pull on the scales and they load us directly over the scale. That way there's no question.
Budweiser would love to do that.
Oh yeah, I see.
Well,
I mean,
they
I've
do
seen
love
that.
it because we deliver the pure apple extract that's basically like apple honey.
Oh,
We deliver that because it's chilled so cold that the extract is actually like a fucking syrup. So we go into these bays and there's bees fucking swarming in.
oh shit.
So it's just like, oh yay, I love being in here. I'm going to my truck.
Everybody's like, what?
But it's like, so
Bees?
when you, Budweiser, where's the one up in New York? Is it near Albany? I can't
They're not
remember.
grasshoppers.
Up there by Johnstown.
Yeah. So like
I
that
heard we're not
one
fans
we'll
of those
deliver
either.
to from New Jersey.
Yeah.
And
in general.
that's what we're bringing in. We're only loading, I think, maybe about 3,300 to 3,000 gallons of that product, but it's because it's so thick and dense.
Mhm.
That's all we can really haul. That's about 45,000 pounds.
So you would say that that's probably like the most densest product that you do. I would assume
that like
chocolate.
certain chocolates, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, how high does that go up in the tank?
Most
Like
of our
surge-wise?
tanks, like our smaller tanks, are like 6,750, and
it's like
our bigger
half?
tanks are about 7,200 gallons. So
half.
for most of them, like for that apple cider product, that would be about half the tank on most of them.
Now, is
And
that a
like-
lot of surge, or because it's so thick? does
It's
it
so
create a
thick,
surge?
like it's gonna move a little bit, but it's not like enough you notice it versus something like I haul. Now that I do the inedible stuff, it's basically we're hauling like digests or tallow, like beef tallow, things like that. All that's pretty close to water weight. Like it's mild difference, but it's about the same weight once it's at temperature and expanded. So generally speaking, we're hauling somewhere around like 5,800 to 6,700 gallons, just depending on what the product is.
So it's pretty close to full. So the surge is super bad.
So let's move
Let me
them
take it.
unmedicated. Yeah.
Oh, the
If
lady
you're-
called.
If you're married,
Hey, baby.
unmedicated says
She
if you're
said, get
married,
off that channel.
if you're a married couple, one signs at least, and the other one wants to be a company driver. Is that possible?
Absolutely,
I
and
got-
you're stupid
I
if you don't do it.
I got 2 of mine out right now. He went and leased, and she's company on the truck.
Isn't that required if they're married?
They can
No.
do a partnership, but I
They can
mean,
lease the
at
truck,
that
but
point-
you're foolish if you don't.
yeah, because then one of them can get the money's still coming in the same pot,
Yeah,
Right.
and then you get the benefit of the insurance instead of having to deal with the marketplace.
that's what she did. That's why they did that. They went he's leased, she's company because they need the insurance benefits for their health.
Let's see, one slow speed say, yeah. Oh, yeah, he was answering unmedicated. Janelle Hawkins says hello. She will be here Monday.
Hey. I mean, hello, Janelle. Don't want to mess with the ABCs.
Let's see. Josiah Watson says, what up, homies?
How
Oh,
That's the person I need to
It's
talk
good
to.
not to
Some
see you
risky
again, bro.
words.
He said, what up, homie?
Yeah.
He
You
from
can do-
Cali. He's
you-
talking to the essays.
Bro,
Hey,
you cannot
Josiah.
Rolling
have
with
him
the
watch Boys in the
homies.
Hood. You cannot have him watch Blood In, Blood Out, and then have him start talking like that.
Shit.
No, about Monday, we need to change that. We need to change that Monday to Tuesday.
He ain't paying attention that long.
Nope.
And you're going to have to remind him tomorrow.
Yep.
Oh my God.
So Timmy Turbo says, doesn't everybody get a copy of this shit? No, they don't. I mean, they give chain laws, and that's a big thing. For as long as I know, me and Justin both been driving, we knew about chain laws out west, but this is these states out east where people don't think they can put on chains or think they don't need chains, or people saying they're not going to buy them and be lazy about it and get stuck somewhere.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The first thing they going to ask, these troopers going to ask, or police, wherever they at, going to ask, but don't you all carry chains?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And
So
crime
now when you
forces
get that
to
tow
buy 'em.
bill, them tow bills, especially after hours tow bill, can range.
Ooh,
Yeah.
So,
especially in weather.
and they come out there and they hook up to your shit for damn 5 minutes, pull you out that spot and give you a $700 bill.
Man.
If not
Now
higher.
you losing your mind.
That's what happened when I was in Virginia. Actually, when I had got off the exit 1 to go to the left just to fuel, people was getting stuck. So the officer told me if I pass that stop sign and I get stuck, then I'm gonna have to pay to get towed. But if I stay on this side of the stop sign, I'm good. So I was literally on the off ramp before the stop sign.
So Medicated wanting to know what are the chain up laws in Alaska. Check out the next few shows.
We read that
No, we
yesterday.
read this. Hey, bro.
And Julian
That was
told us.
yesterday.
Bro, and that's for everybody watching. If you want to watch the first 10 minutes of the next few lives we're doing, we're going through covering all the states.
I did those out.
We're going to get through all of them.
Mhm.
And so by next Thursday, we should have damn near all of them out. We're up to Montana right now. So we got a couple more states to go halfway there. We will get them out. Definitely go check out last night on Hurricane Thursday. It's going to be on there, baby.
Yep.
Now,
A lot of things were on there.
Random Chaos
Yeah.
is a sure thing. Says you've never heard of studded shoes for horses. Amish approved. Medicated says, "Oh gee, I missed it. Bummer. So curious what everyone was saying about Alaska. We actually would like you to go listen to Alaska because they got some crazy ass rules."
No,
He
look.
Not
said,
as
"I
much as
only lived there. I
California.
know. He only lived there for 40 years. He stayed there. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying? So
oh,
he
you
wanna know-
tricking us there,
He want
bro.
to know what they said about it. I want to know what they. I mean, he probably don't even know how. I mean,
I think, what did we
He
say
tricked
You
yesterday?
gotta go
we was
latitude, like, you gotta have
Latitude.
a GPS and
we
shit.
said,
Oh yeah, that's right. That was that crazy.
Above
So-
latitude, like freaking like 40 or something like that.
Yeah.
You're like, God damn.
The great
Yeah.
part about YouTube is you can just go down, scroll down. It's probably right under the link.
Yeah,
of
check
this
half
your
one.
of it
boy-
was-
check your
we said
boys
map
out.
and a
Half of
compass
it was
is what we said.
latitude. You had to know longitude. Some of it was in Russian. Like,
That shit was crazy. It was crazy, bro. So check that out. Definitely, that's one of them weird states.
yeah.
Monica says, "Boss Lady did amazing on Wednesday night."
Monica, I needed your help.
Well, last time y'all had on when she sat there
Didn't
for
say
the,
two
until the
words to
last
her.
5 minutes.
Do you want me to go into that show too?
No,
And hold
No,
on. Hold
no.
on. Let me do something. Quick.
no.
We're starting to have a common denominator.
So
You guys keep putting me in situations.
Maybe you the problem.
Dead bodies, wig holders. I mean, what you got for that?
Random Chaos says, LaMonica, all the ladies did a great job.
Look at all your.
Everybody, hey, they applaud. That was a good
No,
damn
because
show.
I think you guys was like, hey, let's put her in this situation and
No,
test her patience.
Got up too fast.
We like
Let's
watching
see.
train wrecks.
Chair got away.
when did y'all hire SpongeBob?
Years
What?
ago.
I mean,
What,
I'm
he ain't-
like several shades past that, but sure.
One, he ain't SpongeBob, and two, he cooler than a damn fan.
I don't know how you can be cool like that. That dude. freaking-
But to be honest,
All
man,
his
it
clothes
really
are
just
goddamn tight.
depends on what type of year it is. Because if it's hot outside, a fan's just blowing hot air on you.
Well, he wanted to read Alaska.
Well, no,
On,
he didn't say that.
unmedicated can
No,
go
somebody-
back.
Somebody
Oh.
asked. He was the one
They-
that was answering.
yeah.
Oh,
No, I was like, y'all
We
covered
could-
that one yesterday, I thought.
Finally, a taker's perspective from random chaos is a sure thing. Julian by far is
What did
not. He's just always unapologetic.
What did that
You
one
know what I'm
say?
saying? Finally, a taker's perspective.
Oh,
So he'll be popping in time to time.
FBG
I
bitches.
mean, he gonna,
He fucking randomly pops
you know
up.
what I'm
He's like,
saying? He gonna be on his thing, and we damn sure appreciate you coming, bro.
Yeah.
So, JD DeLawyer says, "Hi, Mr. Orain Jones."
Orion Jones.
Orain. He put Orain because he's
Yeah.
a jackass.
He's an O-ring.
T. Martin
You're
said,
Orain.
O-ring.
that's what it's spelled. T. Martin says, "Hi, what's up? Hope
Oh,
y'all
Ray.
having a good day." He got a chance to experience something
T. Martin.
this morning. He came out this morning. We didn't get to him because we had a few test day jitters. They'll be fine. They did great every other day, but today they kind of, so me and him, it's just me and him really tomorrow morning getting it in. He definitely has been on his pre-trip.
Quality time.
He's impressed.
Ooh.
He's impressed.
That
I'm
doesn't.
impressed by it.
That does what?
I'm impressed. I
I
mean,
don't
he
know why
really
I thought I
took
seen
time.
him
The
by that. I
fuck?
don't know why I thought I seen him by that brown Hershey truck.
Yeah,
It
he
might
was
be
today.
somebody-
He was, and he was. They came back out. They worked. They came this morning, worked for a while this
Yeah.
morning, came back out this afternoon.
Okay, then,
Really
yeah.
putting forth the effort to get
Yeah.
everything
Got
together.
some.
Beer loads
Oh,
are not
yeah.
a thing. Let's just skip to that question.
Hello, I will get to you. Unmedicated. I missed yesterday. Some people actually work for a living. Fuck you.
We work too. Don't be hater.
We had to bring something white to Black Friday.
I mean, the ginger came in. I'm about as white as it gets.
We weren't expecting you.
So we
That,
substituted.
you know that's their version of X-Lax.
I know.
People in the South don't eat that shit. Like chocolate Kit Kats.
Sure, it's not what's in your beard.
Nah, bitch.
Dang, my tea is getting low.
So,
Dang.
Big Leg said,
What's in that tea?
I'm
Coffee?
Something needs probably needs
Big
to-
Leg
I got a half
says,
gallon down in the
so
truck.
I'm
We just gotta
stupid
get it.
late, but I do know hay is for horses.
White chocolate.
Oh,
No.
Idaho.
Monica says, random chaos, sure thing. I agree. All the ladies provided great information and great perspective for all.
Julie, would you like some white
Thank
chocolate?
you,
Once
appreciate
again,
it.
Would you like some?
Take it to
Look
your
at all
local
this
Clan
appreciation.
rally. Do they hand that out when y'all leave out the door?
No, that's like Reese's.
Hey,
Normally with the Kit Kats, like
welcome
delicacy.
back, SpongeBob.
Matter of fact,
Unmedicated.
I know we're unapologetic.
I thought so too.
Just because it's a secret doesn't
Yes.
make it
Y'all
apologetic.
And she
ain't worth
said
shit.
it. I looked, and then D looked too, and she bent down. D was like, "Oh, yeah."
Yeah, it's shit positions. Steve Martin say, boss lady, you have to just woosah sometime. Yes, you do.
Yeah, she does.
Dog,
Um,
I stand up for that one. Let the church say amen.
Amen.
Let the church say
Amen.
Look at your neighbor. Amen. Say, calm down. Amen. It's gonna be all right.
Amen.
it's almost time for me to go home. That's what it's looking like.
I agree with LaMonica. They gave great info. She enjoyed listening. Miss Hawkins.
We don't get any appraisal.
None.
Look at all this appraisal you're getting. Some
None.
bullshit.
They salute your ass.
Ooh.
They need to drop since they
You dealt with it.
They should have dropped good info on.
Fuck it. Let me go ahead and just
The
say
horse
it.
is
I
dead.
hold this right here just for
God
special
damn.
occasions. I hold this for special occasions.
Oh.
It's finished.
Oh.
Yeah, you think so?
Ooh.
Oh.
Are you questioning Simba?
Last one that said that is not here no more.
No, the last one that said that didn't put forth any work.
No. The last one that said that whenever he said it was finished and like he's not employed here no more.
Oh, I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about look, you can't take a shot at me and walk this up and not
God
side
damn,
eye.
dog. Leave people alone.
You need to get some medication.
Yes, please.
So now I'm picking on people.
You are.
Yep.
I'm going to sleep.
Like
Timmy
a goddamn
Turbo
pit
says,
bull.
driving tanker, does he get beer loads? That would be a fun road trip.
Yeah, that's what I was addressing. I was like, I saw that pop up and I was like, let's just get that one out of the way. No, that happens for you reefer guys though. I mean, y'all haul out of fucking Budweiser and shit.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
they never give a
Kegs
claim
and
load.
all.
You can't even get no claim on a Budweiser load.
Never.
Nah, but
Take your last
if-
turn a
if-
little too
If
sharp.
you
I
go,
don't
if you
know.
go to the doctor, boys, we'll holler at you. Oh, random chaos is a sure thing. Says, boss lady, did you go to the sauna workout or be smart and take a nap?
Oh my God, I didn't go take a nap and I did go, but he was like, I'm already done because I got held back a little bit.
Not that she got held back.
But I'm going tomorrow.
She chose the bullshit and get there, and I had already
Oh.
did
No,
my
I
15
didn't.
minutes.
I
I told her when I was leaving, yo, I'm out.
And
I
I
gotta
said,
get- 'cause
I
we
said,
gotta get back.
I said, I sat right here with Mr. Steve real quick. I'll be out.
Mr. Steve.
You was running with goddamn one of Darryl people.
What did you say
No, I
anyway?
wasn't.
Yes, you was. You was
What?
walking
What
with
did
the
he
tall
say
lady.
anyway?
What, Mr. Steve?
No, I was
Jason,
coming in the
African dude.
door.
Jason.
Oh, no, that
Jason?
was
Yeah.
Oh,
That was,
Send him an email next
he was
time.
like, what did he
that
say?
was,
Like,
no,
we
that
said
was,
you're on the wrong side
TV
of the table.
student.
So I knew it was important to get back here and set up for y'all. And she was playing, so I went and did my workout. By the time she said something, I was already out of there. But she did say she going tomorrow.
How long is that class?
15 minutes.
That's it.
Yeah. But she stood in up for 2. Ask what this shit feel like.
What
She
do you feel
went-
like?
Oh, she don't want to talk now.
I'm
That's
gonna try to
fine. Why are you
make
trying to
it.
get her to talk when she
I'm
doesn't
gonna
want
try
to
to make. Shut the.
talk?
Is it time to go?
No.
we
Y'all
are-
show about to start.
I
No.
think I got a belt in my truck. You need it?
Hey, watch
What?
right across their mouth.
She said she gonna go tomorrow. If
I
not,
am.
you know what I'm saying?
I am.
We gonna
I'm,
rotate through. I mean,
I'm going
and
to.
hell, I check- because I get 3 passes from anybody, everybody could go 3 times.
I'm going
Hell,
tomorrow.
I challenge
and I'm
anybody.
signing
Come
up.
with me. Especially you,
Ooh.
random chaos is a sure
I'm going
thing.
tomorrow and signing up.
There you
You
go.
said I don't need your free pass.
Now, T Martin says,
I got money.
yeah, I saw a different side of dirty, but it's all good. That affects the training in my eyes. He seen what
Get
I
you
ain't getting
done.
what I want. He seen it. I'm gonna get it.
Stockholm syndrome.
No, it ain't Stockholm syndrome. He just got here, damn it. Oh, my nephew turns 21 in November. He wants to get his CDL and drive. I suggested Prime. would be a good place to start, but he has some speeding tickets and other traffic infractions.
Well,
Can he get a CDL?
depends on how many and what they are.
Yes, that's gonna be the.
I lived that life.
You
It's
know what
not
I'm
a good
saying?
one.
Some people live
Reach
that life
out.
when they get their CDL.
And
For the
reach out.
most part, so long as they're not felony
Oh yeah,
charges. So I have a misdemeanor charge against me, which was serious enough against my CDL. It's considered like a serious offense. So if you have more than one of those in whatever time frame, I think it's 3 years or
Yeah.
5 years, depending on the state, whatever, you can have your CDL revoked. But that doesn't stop you from getting a CDL. At the end of the day, it's up to Prime whether they'll hire you on and bring you in. If Prime won't bring him in, that doesn't stop you from going to
Russians.
a local school.
Yeah,
But make sure you're looking in just as much as you're looking to Prime or any other big carrier that puts you on a 1-year contract. There's a lot of local small schools that will put you in place, and they basically have like a job fair day where local trucking companies will come in and be like, hey, you know, like, what are the best 5 guys you had? I want to meet those guys. So every couple, 3 weeks when they have people come through the course, they'll come and meet them. And the thing is, like, when you have these smaller companies, they're more willing to hire somebody with these infractions. Now, maybe not what I have, like
And
100 plus and a 60. I
were-
said this on a stream however long ago, doesn't matter.
but
the
you were
fact
also
is, like-
employed
Hold
already
on,
here.
Yeah.
didn't you just get rid of the car after that too?
No, the engine blew up.
I wonder why.
good way to get rid of it.
Hey, I hadn't had the car for 2 years. I got a ticket for 2 years, so we're good.
But I mean, and there is ways. Reach out to me, bro. You got my number. Text me, and we'll chop it up. See what I can find out for you. But yeah, with the smaller places,
Yeah.
the road
Anything that's
masters,
not
smaller
big,
schools
yeah.
in Florida, especially up there.
But you got to be careful with that because they'll get you a license. That doesn't mean
Yeah.
you're going to get a job.
But
And
that's
look,
why
I
I
mean,
say
like if
look into
Prime's
it.
not going to take you, then no other carrier is going to take you.
Reach
Like
out,
no
but-
major carrier.
Yeah.
But then Prime wouldn't hire my boy Bruce. He was 10 years down. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
When he got a chance, he got into Roadmaster, coming straight out of Roadmaster. Literally, May was there.
Right.
He wasn't fresh out. He was still on the paper. They worked with him in that situation. And a lot of these major carriers like a May, Navajos.
Right.
They're
They're
not
coming,
big
but make sure
boys,
before you
but-
put that money out
Yeah.
that you know somebody will take
Well,
you.
and try to go to a school like kind of what Julian was
Yeah.
saying. Try
That's
to
what
go
I'm
to a
saying,
school that has those branches that they already have established where they got the branches, the tech schools and
It's like-
whatnot.
Right.
South Alabama, you don't have any major carriers with terminals down there because everybody is either in Georgia or across state line into Florida, Mississippi, Louisiana, and the ports. Only port we have is Mobile, and Mobile shares that with Mississippi over in Biobattery.
Yeah.
And that's all fishermen. So what are they doing? They're freezing fish, throw them in reefers, send them out the door. So you don't have any big companies down there, but we do have a lot of trucking schools, and they're teaching young guys, like even if they got, you know, the 2 or 3 speeding tickets or seatbelt, you know, just bullshit that
And you may-
everybody has.
And you may have to start off with interstate.
Yeah.
Where you
Western Express.
Where you
There's a
stay
lot of
inside the
companies that will
states.
take you.
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of companies like Western Express will hire anybody.
CRST.
Them cats, I ran into a dude who had just gotten off, you know what I mean? Like just won his appeal on a double homicide.
Oh,
Had 2 cats in the truck with him. Them cats made sense after
Yeah.
he told me he won his
But-
appeal. Like, oh,
Those are
I gotta go get loaded, bro. I go bye
And,
bye.
I mean, if not here, there are opportunities, but do your due diligence with any company that you may go to, may want to go to. Do your due diligence, research it. You know what I'm saying? Would love to have him here because you was a hell of a student, unmedicated. I would love to have him. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah, absolutely. We want everybody.
if we can't,
everybody. America.
everybody.
Sorry,
I mean, I made a bold statement this morning,
I'm unmedicated too.
and I probably made it before. The ones watching this, they coming in locked in. They coming in locked in. They
Gorgeous.
ready. They trying. It's a instant thing.
We soon have our
We're
own
still working
pre-trip
on that
video
one.
to put out there for y'all too.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Get that started.
well. And I mean, if your heart ain't in it, and I tell people this all the time, when students go to saying they
Oh, that
don't want to
wouldn't
be
pass
here,
inspection, bro.
they don't want to be here, or they
They don't
want to
express.
quit. What's that come from?
Your
That
computer.
ain't off my damn monitor.
What the hell are you talking about? Oh, it's their shit.
Oh, got him.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Meeting
boy.
time.
Nah, that's Chicago boy.
Oh, I was about to say, we haven't even
Oh,
really done
Not
anything.
that Chicago boy.
Oh yeah, the one that hated me. I was all kind of punks and shit to him, and I was weird. And then all of a sudden,
I got a call from
I was
Chicago
thinking another
today, too.
Chicago boy. Like,
and
we
then
have issues with
but
Chicago.
and then all of a sudden, I was.
Oh, no, it's
I
not
was
the same number.
when he went home. Oh, I appreciate everything you showed me, that you taught me. You really did do your thing. I ain't understand it.
We were talking
It
about
ain't for you to understand. It's for me to do my damn job.
we were talking
I
about
wasn't here to
Ross.
be his buddy.
I wasn't talking about that.
I was thinking that was like shit, Chicago.
Shit,
He's
that's-
trying to get hold of you.
That's
Wait,
Harvey, bro.
maybe-
That's Harvey.
Come on, dog. Chicago, he's not. He's maybe Mount Sterling. Come on, dog. The way that was 400 pounds of guy doggone. That was like the Blob. On Pokemon, we would have called him Muck. So
No, slowpoke.
I mean, I told y'all what I told him when I got close to him. I told him, man, oh, the guy doggone lick it and see what that tastes like. Because he was soft, man.
I don't know how you can say that to another dude.
Because he was moist. He's standing up over me like he got doggone humping and puffing with all that heat.
Let's move on to the next comment.
But, yeah.
But you gotta
You
talk
not
about
allowed.
that.
Yeah, we censor her, but we allow you to just yippity. To yippity.
Because the
Next.
people that she go, that's still employed here.
Yeah,
But
we're,
what?
we're not allowed to
But
talk
we're
about.
not.
No,
We're
but
unapologetic.
No, technically we're not, and we will not ever on this. And I don't care who watching, don't know who watching, but I will say we will not ever talk about current students, or we will not talk about current employees. We are not allowed to.
Yes, that's Tourette's.
We ain't allowed.
She found the door.
There's a lot. There is people that watch this page.
She found the door.
There's people that watch
The
this
trash
page.
can's right there.
No. She left her cookie though.
They watch this page,
Oh,
and I was told we're not allowed to. One, it's not a good look if we talk about current students.
Right.
We should never
Especially if
talk
it be
about a student,
casted
period.
in a negative light. Yeah. And then current employees to name drop it.
Look, if
That
you
could
piss me
be-
off, I'm sorry. Your name is
If
going to
it's
go out
if
there.
it's pertaining to training, one thing what she was doing, I was about to say before she, got on her high horse and walked out.
She might have got a cricket.
And while she going, she ain't biting them, so I'm eating her cookies, so she ain't got nothing in here. To piss off even more.
And she left the phone too, so she coming back.
Yeah, she'll be back. But
With an empty wrapper.
unmedicated. I forgot he did have this right here.
Uh-oh.
Unmedicated prior took me on. I had a DUI in 2008 in an attempt to elude in the 90s.
Damn.
Right, but that's
That was so far off.
so far
Yeah.
back. Like I got issues as well, records and shit.
They call
but-
your deal eluding in Michigan for 12 years. They call that
She
eluding?
did you get gloves?
Because this shit's getting deep.
Your nails ain't gonna fit in them gloves.
Nope, not at all. You'll
But-
poke right through. You didn't get them out the trash, right? You got them out the box.
No, I got them right out the
They don't
trash.
look like pee-pee gloves.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Did you see my fucking cookie?
You left something in front of
you
him.
was gone.
We thought you left.
You don't leave your students.
Like,
She's
You
about
don't
to
leave your
eat that glove
on,
and get it out of the
test
fucking
them out.
hornet's ass.
You don't leave your cookie because he's gonna eat it.
All right, so my fault. Big leg.
Okay, live prostate
Bang!
exam. It's happening.
Justin,
Yes.
who you say is a ginger? My bad. Eyesight won't let me see hair color. Also, FBG game, brother.
FBG. And I didn't call anybody a ginger. He called himself one.
Yeah.
Random chaos is a sure thing, which is Russell, of course.
Yeah.
Are we not doing the AKs today? That was kind of fun yesterday.
Yeah, I heard no.
There's too many AKs.
Julian,
Hey,
have you always pulled a tanker? If not, what are the main advantages and disadvantages between divisions?
why does he
So-
always ask such good questions that seem like bullshit?
Because he's awesome.
So since I've been at Prime, I started tanker here. Initially, I learned to drive on old cab over Kenworths back when I was like 12, 13 years old. So I've been driving trucks
10 minutes out.
like
Yes, 6.
I've been driving trucks like these, pulling like 40, 50 plus foot trailers with farm equipment on it or nurse tanks, whatever. So first truck I had to learn how to drive was the old cab over Kenworth. And then we had an international day cab that we used, pull around a step deck that had 2 big nurse tanks on it for the sprayers, things like that. So technically I started flatbed.
Wow!
But I was still pulling a tank around on the flatbed, so you decide whether that's tank or flatbed.
That's flatbed, bro. That's flatbed.
Well,
As far as advantages, disadvantages, it definitely helps, especially a lot of new people. You're forced to drive smooth from the get-go. It will punish you extremely, and in a lot of cases, the majority of our rollovers within the first year of driving on the tanker side are just due to people that won't be critics of themselves in making themselves drive smooth through turns, simple shit like that. And I honestly think it's a good learning tool as far as an advantage goes, but in the same sense, if you're the kind of person who gets lackadaisical and just kind of, as Prime loves to say, we get complacent, that's the biggest disadvantage. Is all it takes is one moment, just as bad as any other division, of not paying attention.
Yeah.
And that surge can throw you sideways. And it's, in all honesty, like you guys that have pulled totes and stuff on flatbed or in reefer, like you felt that little bit of kick that you're used to holding barely on the brakes and then it kind of rolled through your brakes. The reality is, like, if you're holding the brakes right, it'll never happen. And if you're braking correctly, it should never happen.
Only happens if you.
What if you're on a hill like
It's
this?
a good learning tool in that sense, but it is one thing for people that are just a little too absent-minded. I've had several students. I'm like, man, just go reefer when you leave here.
switch the vision.
Learn for a year. If you
comfortable.
will be as critical as I try and tell you to be, in a year, if you still want to go tanker, swap tanker and make money.
The ones especially like when they're going to a turn and hit the brake or brake going into a turn. That's just.
I mean, rolling into a turn with a loaded tank, you want to be on the brakes up until you initially cut the wheel. The moment you cut the wheel, you should be off the brakes, because the second you do that, it rolls all the surge into one side. And if you crank that turn at the right time to catch it, the liquid doesn't even move through the entirety of a turn. You can make adjustments, and either way, you've got it locked in position, because the fact is, the liquid wants to keep moving in the direction it was originally going.
Right.
Yeah.
So once you lock it in, it's still trying to go that way no
Object in
matter what
motion,
you do.
and it was an object in motion tends to stay in motion.
This really sounds like the
Physics.
forklift class I was taking with those guys.
So
Newton's law.
we only got about 2 minutes left. We gonna
FUBAR.
transition out. You got FUBAR coming up. With
Are you
Justin and
leaving us?
Sean. Hell yeah, I told y'all.
This is bullshit. I come to your show twice.
This ain't a my show thing, bitch.
Look here, superstar.
Hollywood. We
Hollywood.
got the gloves on over here. Sean, the only one that got dog.
She's not leaving Prince.
She was here.
She's upset. Don't turn this fucking camera off, bro. I feel unsafe.
So we're gonna switch over to them.
Was there
in the
more
next
comments?
2 minutes. Actually, there is one.
Ooh.
It says deuces.
Unmedicated says deuces. You know what I'm saying? So switch over to Primetime Fitz and FUBAR and with Sean for FUBAR Friday.
It's Sean show.
Sean and
It's Sean show.
and
It's
Justin.
Sean. It's Sean show. It's
Yeah,
just
we
Sean.
know that who show that is.
It's Sean show.
Switch over with those guys. You know what I'm saying? If not, we gonna be back at it on what?
So, I went home last night, had a discussion. We should have an Instagram poll to see who thinks we should do it. I got cosign. I'm good.
So we can do it without the Instagram poll. Fuck it.
Well, take a vote.
Why we gotta take a vote?
I don't know. Just seemed like a fun thing to do.
Well, put the poll up and do your.
I don't know how to do that.
That's what you want me to do it. Yep, we got an odd amount of people here right now.
I think we'll do it. with
Y'all
the
think
podcast,
y'all think that he should got doggone grow his beard out for all of November, and I cut this off and start over in November. We grow our shit out together.
Definitely.
Sure.
I can shave it in December, right?
Yeah. You only have to go to the end of the month of November.
December 1st.
December
Like-
1st, I can let it go.
We gonna both shave all of this shit.
1201, December
All of this
1st,
go
shave
off
it.
on
What?
Halloween.
Whoa. Why does this gotta go away?
We said no hairs, no shade November. We gonna grow.
No, I thought we were just talking this.
Wait a minute, you already don't got
All
hair
it is-
no,
I know, but when I shave this bald, I look dumb as fuck. And then if I let it grow out, it's gonna look even dumber. So this still gets to get shaved. You know what I mean? Like, there's a plaque somewhere around here that was engraved with, and you can see the divots in my head where I got pistol
Well,
whipped and
we'll
shit.
go ahead and
You know
grow
what
this
I
out. We'll grow this out.
I'm fine with it. This gets to stay
But
shaved though.
we go butt on Halloween and let it come back.
Yeah.
Come back out.
And then
come back.
December 1st, I can just let it go.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm in.
All right. So on that note, you know what I'm saying? Everybody said, Monica said yes. The post game report coming up next from the lawyer. Damn,
So let me tell you.
Let me see.
Let me say what's
Marcus
going on here.
Quick said, showing his eye. Yo, look, don't y'all get too excited with this shave shit. Believe me, it's coming back. This time it ain't going nowhere.
That's what I told her. She was like, "Oh, it's gonna look weird
won't
without a
be-
beard." I'm like, "I
I'll
know.
be
That's
on
why I feel like I have to
vacation.
do
I'll be
this."
on vacation the 1st through the 15th of November. So Mandy, Sean, Darryl, Justin,
Oh,
they'll be running the show. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, how
So-
she's going with you.
the fuck?
Yeah, but
He's
they'll all
going
be-
with you.
Yeah, but they'll
I'm
all
gonna be the
on
only one here holding it down.
the first.
Y'all are
So
fucked.
the first few shows of November, everybody else will be on doing their thing.
Wait a minute. When are we
You know
supposed to be? You said you leave
The
in
10th through
November
the
1st?
13th. No, I said I'll be on vacation as in like I won't be because I got a lot of shit going on, so I won't be on the show.
No,
I won't be on
no,
the show.
no.
I gotta
I'm
shave
calling bullshit, bro. You got to at least call in because he's gonna shave this off, and then it's gonna be come back like on the 17th when it's already buzzed out. That's bullshit.
Wait a minute.
No,
Okay,
no.
so you're talking about-
I see what
Wait
you're
a
doing
minute.
now.
So you're talking about you ain't gonna do the show at the beginning. You full of shit. Fuck the bullshit. I ain't doing it because he's trying to hide
He
his
gonna
face.
be here.
Because he's trying to hide his face. That's what that
No,
is.
Yeah, that's exactly what this bullshit.
What we think ends up happening is if he shaves it all the way down,
He's got a booty.
He got a butt chin.
He got a
Hell
booty in there.
no, I got a badass scar right there when I put my head through a windshield, but no, I don't got no butt chin. I mean, why don't you go out that third? It's already going on your third chin. Why don't you go it on the first one?
Yeah, you got to join in this game
That's
too, there, bro.
Yeah, he
I
won't.
told you this is coming off tonight.
He's scared.
Right, but you got to just let it all go in November.
They're scared.
I've let it all go.
What's wrong with
That's why I can't see his thing no more.
Yeah.
it? So you gonna get in on it too?
On what?
No shave, man.
Hey, dog.
She gonna come back like next Friday. No, she gonna come back like Friday after that.
Hey, dog. Hey, on behalf of the unapologetic instructors, I'm Jones.
And you got to say bye to everybody.
You don't tell them bye. You got your boy.
It's just me. It's just me.
We up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be easy out there.
The words spoken are issued by professionals with legal representation and protected by the First Amendment. So for your safety and the protection of others around you, do not attempt to speak like us. We are different. We are unapologetic.